Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Mass Minutes with Melissa. This week we are on the 30th Sunday of Ordinary Time. And our gospel reading today comes from Matthew, chapters 22, verses 34 through 40. I want to review a few words with you before we get started to help you understand this. Now, the past few weeks we've been talking about the Pharisees and how they're trying to trick Jesus into saying things that aren't true or that might go against what he's already said because they can't believe the words that he is saying. So the Pharisees, remember, are the middle class, like businessmen of Jesus's time. But most importantly here, they're probably the Jewish leaders. Okay, so these are the Jewish leaders, and Jesus has come, and Jesus is a Jew, but he's saying some things that go against what they have always believed. So the Pharisees are trying to trick him. Another group of people we're going to hear about today are the Sadducees. Now these people are the really wealthy and powerful men of Jesus's time. Okay, so think super powerful, super rich. Okay, so those are the two main people we're going to hear about today. We're going to hear about our commandments. And you remember how many commandments we have now? 10, right? But wait till you hear what Jesus says. This is the reading from Matthew. When the Pharisees heard that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, they gathered together, and one of them, a scholar of the law, tested him by asking, "Teacher, which commandment in the law is the greatest?" Jesus said to him, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and the first commandment. The second is like this: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. The whole law and the prophets depend on these two commandments." So Jesus is able to sum up all 10 of our commandments into these two. The greatest, which is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, your soul. And in some gospel readings, you'll hear strength. And he said, after that, you need to love your neighbor as yourself. So, now remember, when Jesus talks, he's not talking specifically about just what he's saying, right? So the word neighbor he uses to mean everyone we meet, not just the people we live next to. So think bigger than what we normally think of as the word for neighbor. Anybody you meet, your classmates, your siblings, your parents, the person ahead of you in the checkout line, the kid at the park, all kinds of people. So I want you to spend time this week with your family thinking about how you show love to others. And I have just a little simple thing that you can print out, or you can write this up yourself. So it has the words love God in the middle, because that is the most important. And we're supposed to love God with our whole being. And then I have love neighbors in the corner. So on here, I want you to draw pictures or write words of how you and your family show love to others. Those people around you are neighbors, okay? And then I put this on the next page so you can have all of the words for the act of love. So this is a prayer that your family can learn. Maybe say it at supper time for your dinner prayer. And then I put the greatest commandment and the second commandment on there, just so you have those for you to remember. I will put this document in our on our St. Cecilia's Faith Formation webpage, and it will also be on Facebook in our Shepherding the Songbirds parent group. So you are welcome to join the Facebook group, or you're welcome to go to our website and print those off. It'll be under Faith Formation on the St. Cecilia webpage. Boys and girls, I hope you have a beautiful week, and I hope that you find new ways to share your love of God with others.